I would like to speak about live streaming versus video conferencing. So we all know video conferencing tools such as Zoom and Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, Skype, and so on. But what's the difference between these two? For me, when I think about these two, then video conferencing is like an online replacement for face-to-face meetings. But live streaming is like the virtual version of giving a presentation on stage at a conference, for instance. And here in this chart, I brought out some characteristics of live streaming and video conferencing. So it's, in a way, I have compared them a bit. So when live streaming primarily focuses on one-to-many communication, so it allows me to reach a large audience, but at the same time, I don't see the audience, so I don't see you right now, and the viewers cannot disturb my stream with their video or audio. So this is one thing, one important factor about live streaming. At the same time, it provides limited interaction. But like right now, there is a live chat area for your comments and questions. So we cannot say that there is absolutely no interaction, but it's limited compared to video conferencing. It's great for broadcasting events, training sessions, some demonstrations, so things like that. But it may require some specialized equipment, but not necessarily. So I'll speak about it a bit later. And live streaming also has the advantage of simultaneous playback and recording. So right now, for example, when you are watching this stream in YouTube, you can actually go back and see what I said before. And later on, there is a recording of my live stream in YouTube that you can watch whenever you want and how many times you want. And I don't have to do anything on my own. I don't have to upload it at another time, for example. Video conferencing, on the other hand, emphasizes interactive communication. And normally it happens with a smaller group of participants. Then also, when we speak about video conferences, there is always this two-way communication. So you can also speak. You can open your microphone and you can talk. You can show yourself on the video and things like that. And it enables communication with minimum latency. So latency might be a new word for you. Maybe you've never heard about it before. So what is it? Right now, when I was using this QReport engagement platform with you, then there is always something that you have to think about, and this is stream latency. This is the delay between your camera capturing an event and the event being displayed to viewers. So when setting up your live stream, you always have to think about how the level of latency might affect your viewers. So I've said here on this slide that normal latency, so normal delay when people are live streaming, is about 12 to 15 seconds. So if you want to live chat with your viewers, you need a lower latency. So then it's good to reply to viewer comments and questions. But at the same time, you have to keep in mind that with lower latency, your viewers might start experiencing more playback buffering. And if you don't want to interact with your audience, then higher latency, it means this normal latency is not really a problem. So in YouTube and also in Facebook, when you want to live stream there, it's possible to choose this latency. You can decide before you start live streaming, you can decide whether you go with normal, low or ultra low latency. Okay, so now let's compare live video with pre-recorded video. So when you think of live streaming and you compare it with pre-recorded video, so then of course we can speak about better audience engagement. I earlier said that there is limited engagement, limited interaction, but now of course live video is better than a pre-recorded video in that sense. So it's actually a great way to interact with your viewers, unlike pre-recorded videos which only facilitate one-way communication. It's also no secret that live streaming is a real time saver. No editing, no retakes. So going live just needs a platform and a device to stream. You don't need to spend hours on video recording, editing, reviewing, and so on. But as with anything that's real time, live videos are pretty uncertain. A lot can go wrong during a live stream. So I've mentioned some things here on the slide, like technical glitches. Maybe you have a slow internet connection. Maybe you have some audio issues. Maybe you make some mistakes in your speech. So it's all natural, and actually you don't have to stress about it. Live videos also bring with them the potential to get interrupted. So if you don't have a video studio, or if you love to live stream on the go, of course, unexpected guests like kids or pets, random people, if you are outside, for example, can interrupt your live stream. And I, for instance, have a dog. I'm in my home office at the moment, so she may start barking any minute. So I have to be prepared, and you have to be prepared. So live streams are never polished. So this is what people actually love about watching live streams, that they are raw and honest. And when you go live, no one really expects you to be perfect. So no one expects editing or things like that. And studies also show that live streams make your viewers stick longer, and you're getting more views when live streaming than from pre-recorded videos, because social media algorithms encourage live content more than pre-recorded videos these days. And as for pre-recorded videos, personally, I think that it requires more tools and skills to produce a professional looking video. But at the same time, with pre-recorded videos, you can change scenes and add storytelling. And in some cases, that's a big advantage. So you can prepare your video much more. You can think it through, and you go into small details. I've also collected some interesting facts for you about live streaming. And the first has to do with 27% of internet users watch live streaming or watch some kind of live streaming content on a weekly basis. So that's why I asked you the same question, whether you watch it once a day, once a week. And I think in our case, the weekly basis was the most popular answer as well. And 37% of social media users find live video content the most engaging type in their feed. Short form videos are still the first, and images are the second. But as you probably understand, live streams seem to appeal more to younger internet users. On mobile platforms, so right now I'm behind a desktop computer, but on mobile platforms, 43% of 18 to 34-year-olds prefer to watch live video content on Instagram, and 41% on TikTok. And I think TikTok is getting even more and more popular these days. I found those facts on Restream website, so you can later on have a look at many, many more interesting facts. So we can say that live streaming is growing rapidly in popularity. And for a long time, it belonged primarily to the video game and esports industry. But in the last few years, it has also expanded to music, entertainment, business, and so on. So if you are an entrepreneur or a musician or an artist, I think live streaming could help you reach your fans or future customers. So here, this graph is from 2022, when gaming and esports was the most popular field. Yeah, so 54% of the content, live stream content, has to do with this field. But as you see, music and entertainment, 17%, and professional content, 9%. And there are quite a lot of people who show their everyday life. They live stream their everyday life, and there are a lot of people who are interested in these kinds of things. And then I thought that you might also be interested in some musicians who stream. So here I have some musicians to share with you. Some of them are on Twitch, others are on YouTube, but maybe you remember that in April 2020, so this was during the peak of COVID-19, Andrea Bocelli made a solo performance in Milan on Easter Sunday. I remember that I watched it on YouTube. So this was live streamed on YouTube, where it reached 2.8 million peak concurrent viewers, making it one of the biggest live streamed musical performances on this platform.